Hey divas, happy Saturday. It's Ingrid. I'm here with Chris, my hubby.
Hi everyone.
We've just dropped our daughter off to one of the girls who's a dear friend of mine. She's also one of my head coaches. And she literally got my fringe. She literally lives around the block from me. So we are going off to have some breakfast. I don't think we've done that for a few months, so celebrating. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the shedding process. So whenever you're going through Ascension, and when a lot of students come to work with us and clients, and I was just watching a video with one of the girls in my Diva Mind, and I wanted to just talk about that shedding. So what I mean by that is whenever you're going into a new frequency and you've made a vow to go into a new level, make more money, get more clients, book more clients, everything that's not in alignment with that is going to be, is going to be seen. It's going to come up to be looked at, felt, seen, heard, and released. And it's a good thing. I think I just want to invite people today that if you ever feel fear around it or it feels sort of uncomfortable and messy, that's okay, but I think a really beautiful invocation that I've been able to give to myself is to allow myself to have that deep sense of resolve and faith and understanding that it's just part of the evolution, it's part of the transformation, and to not fear it, to know that through that shedding process that we're always restored. It's like a healing, divine, beautiful, hey Carrie, hey Tammy, resurrection. I was just talking about the shedding process of healing. Hey Carrie, hope you're doing really well. Hey Cindy, and everyone's coming on now. We're just saying that we just dropped. I'm here with Chris, who's one of my head coaches, and one of my head coaches. He's my coach. He works in our team. As a coach, he's also my husband, a very lovely man, very talented at what he does. But we started our business off together about 4.5 years ago. Chris used to be an engineer. My background is advertising in corporate America, copywriting, sales trainer. I pitched and sold TV shows in America. I've had big agents and things like that. And so I've worked doing a lot of that sort of work, lots of experience in business. But when I came home after losing my company, I had to sort of start from scratch. So we partnered up. I made my first about 60 grand really quickly after getting so over myself with my discounting, and then sold my first 6K, guys, you know the story. And then I started making money, and then we partnered up and built my first funnel, and the rest is history. So I just wanted to talk today about, hey everyone, hey Sashita, about that shedding process. So it doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't think if you resist what is coming up during that shedding. So you're beginning to become like literally the vibrational match to riches, the vibrational match to leadership, the vibrational match to influence, the vibrational, hey Shandi, welcome. Shandi just joined Six Figure Diva. Hey Julie. Amazing woman. All the women that I meet are amazing. But why is it that an amazing woman doesn't make as much money as she wants, right? It's really because the vibration and the strategy isn't where it needs to be. And the good news is that can always, hey Julie, that can always be shifted and changed pretty much in a moment. Hey, so excited to have you, Shandini. So it's just such a beautiful alchemy. So I used to get so scared and feel very uncomfortable when emotions were coming up for me. It's really because I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust life. After having a lot of abuse and a lot of sort of trauma in my journey, I really didn't trust life. Okay. Hey, gorgeous goddess, Sashita. Loads and loads of love and respect for you, and loads of love and respect for you too, gorgeous. So I had to learn to cultivate that, and just also you want to have that awareness. Like if you're not really trusting life, that you're going to be held, or trusting yourself, you just want to identify it and be really clear. Oh, actually, you know what Ingrid's saying, I feel that within me. There's this slight bit of I don't trust that I'm going to be supported. I don't trust that the transformation is going to work in my favor. I don't trust that I can sell high end. I don't trust that. And just be clear and don't berate yourself for it, and then just ask for the next dimension. So what if you did? What if you did? What would you be feeling? What would you be believing? Things like, I trust myself, I have faith, fortune, clients, divinity, love surrounds me. that you're magnetic to love, that you're magnetic to divine clients, that you are held, that you are supported, that you're going to get the tools and the strategy that you need to become a boss, diva, lit up woman. Because when you become lit up, so lit up and so trusting, faith, like literally faith, the vibration of faith, fills every single cell of your being. And then the conversation is not, will it, like, you don't want to have the conversation on some level be, well, what if it doesn't work out? Always focus on, hey, gorgeous Liz, I'm here with Chris. Liz does my LinkedIn for me. She's also recently just joined Diva Mind, and she's an amazing strategist. You really, you really, really, really want to be focused on, well, it's going to work out, and what do I want, and what am I manifesting, and what am I bringing forward, and what new group program, or what teacher training, or what mastermind am I wanting to birth right now to serve people deeply. And so the conversation and the energy is around what you're birthing, what you're creating, what's going to flow through you. Because when you have faith, you have flow always, okay? So today, my simple tip is really inviting you to amplify faith. Where you don't have faith, let's just start to turn up the volume and allow yourself to be held. I now allow myself to be held. I allow myself to relax into this experience. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to make more money. I allow myself to own my voice. Yes, 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 yes. Okay? Because when you get into that vibration, yes, embracing the fear and moving through it. Yeah, because you have to go through the fear to go into a new dimension. It was exactly that fear, that's what Liz just said, that is stifling, right? It traps you in the reality that you no longer want to be in. So I made a decision a long time ago that, I would, you hear it, hey, gorgeous Julie's sweetness, that I wouldn't allow, that I was bigger than my fear. I was bigger than my insecurity. I was bigger than my victimhood. I was bigger than my grief and my sorrow. I have all levels of emotion, but my passion for service, my passion for, I remember saying to my husband when we were living in this shitty apartment and we'd just gotten together, and it's been something that I've really stuck with my entire journey, no matter how hard or how many challenges I've had, or things with family and loss and death and struggle. Hey, gorgeous Sandy. Hey, beautiful. You're an inspiration. Everyone here's an inspiration. Just being a woman, we're inspiration. Okay, sometimes it's freaking hard, okay? Oh, you gotta laugh at it. Okay, so one thing that I've always done, I remember saying to my husband, and he'll tell me if this is true. This is true. I said to my husband, we weren't even married then, and I was like, I'm going this way. I pointed to the sky, like, I'm going this way. I am, no matter what, no matter whether I'm crawling, hey, Sandy, I missed you too. No matter whether I'm crawling on my hands and my knees, no matter how many healings I need to have, no matter what it takes, I'm going to figure this out, and I'm getting tingles. I'm not going to, if we don't laugh, we'll cry. Exactly. Sometimes I do cry, and then I laugh and I go, fuck this shit. Like, fuck it. So when you have that fuck this shit moment, you probably heard me say that, you're ripe to rise. I have it every other day, and that's good because I've made that pact with the divine that I'm always, hey, Kelly, that I'm always ascending. So as you're ascending, like someone actually was, hey, Emily, woo-hoo. Actually, Emily did a regression on me yesterday. And one of the people that I was doing a regression on, my mother, literally turned up at 7 o'clock at night to try to make amends with me, which we did. That was very interesting. And I got this feeling, and I said to Chris, my husband, there was this ring at the doorbell, and I'm like, who is that? Hey, Kana. I said, that's my mum, isn't it? That's my mum. If that's my mum, tell her I don't want to see her. Anyway, she came knocking on my door. I was in my bedroom and we had a big heart to heart. But so I've always been like, I'm going there. No matter what I have to do, I'm going to, whether it's been radical healing, having like massive healing on my uterus when I had this tumor, and I had to do lots of healing with that. I wanted to have a child. I wanted to take out my fallopian tubes. I was like, well, that's not happening. I'm going to go and do 3 months of healing. I did all this prayer, meditation, like releasing all my karmic, sort of like lots of karmic pain. And, you know, I was able to have a baby naturally. And the surgeon the other day, because I'm going to actually do a partial hysterectomy. I'm doing that in July. Was like, oh, what? You had a baby? And I'm like, yeah, I did have a baby. Because he goes, oh, your tubes, they were so crushed. I'm like, yeah. I went and did healing on that because that's what I commanded. That's what I wanted for myself. But it's always been really I will not allow anyone or anything to deter me from where I want to go, right? And I know, thank you so much, Sandy. I have made a pact with myself, the divine creator God. Like, I want to serve. I want to be supported. I want amazing people around me. I want to feel really connected to my clients, like beautiful heart women. You know, and what else? I want abundance, I want freedom, I want health, I want radiance. So really write down, you know, what are you desiring? Because the more that you write it down and the more that you meditate on it, the more that you will bring it forward for you, right? And I've learned that no one can give it to me except myself. You know, I can hire people for support, and all that kind of stuff. I can do all my healing work, but it's still really my intent. Like, I have to go out and hire those people. I have to pay for support. I have to shift myself. I have to look at myself when I'm doing something that's perpetuating struggle and pain. And really, at the end of the day, if you can look at yourself with love and compassion and hold yourself, you know, with grace in it, you will move through all the limiting beliefs and any resistance with so much more ease and love and grace and joy around it, and just real awe almost of the magic of it all. And it goes really fast, right? You ascend so rapidly because you're not resisting the change, right? You're not berating yourself that there's thousands of beliefs that we carry that that have been programmed, that we've picked up, literally like picking up an almost illness. We pick them up, that we pick them up in the womb. We pick them up if you believe in past lives, you know. So I'm just constantly, and I've reprogrammed myself to be, I'm constantly evolving, I'm constantly changing, I'm constantly up leveling. And that's a beautiful invocation that really works for me. And it can be yummy, and it can be graceful, and it can be really heart-centered, and it doesn't have to be this sort of massive dark night of the soul all the time, right? It's like yummy. Just cleared maternal ancestral stuff and recovered soul fragments this week. Yes, Akana, beautiful. So amazing. Can't wait to hear more about it. So I'm going to go now and have breakfast with my man. I have put up my Sacred Money Miracle. It's a free 3-part video series. You may have already seen it. You may not have. If you haven't, I've got the link here. You can download it. Enjoy your precious divine weekend. Enjoy your ascension. Trust, faith, love. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're talented. You're gorgeous. And I'm sending you so much love. Okay. Bye.